The beauty of point C. Hi, I'm Steven Shomler, and for me, when it comes to achievement and success and pursuing a dream, this is one of my most important teachings, the beauty of point C. These days I teach people and I tell people, go live the life you imagine. I say that to people all the time. I want to inspire and equip people to do that very thing. In fact, I've got this awesome handy dandy mug that I absolutely love. Go live the life you imagine. I absolutely love this mug. It gives me a kick in the pants every time I use it. Early on, summer 2011, when I decided to head out and start a new life, I told people, I'm battling for my dream, battle for your dream. That was my battle cry, battle for your dream. I'm battling for mine, you battle for yours. Well, here's why I told people to battle for their dream. Because I couldn't tell people, your dreams are going to come true. Because I didn't know that. And I couldn't ethically say it. I've met a lot of people in my journey trying to do things that I'm like, really? You're going to do that? Now, I wouldn't say it to them. I don't want to hurt anybody's heart. But I think, there's no way you can go from here to there to become that. Who pickled your brain? And sadly, it's not often that I've been wrong. I started out writing about food cart owners in January 2012, and I've met hundreds of food cart owners. In these days, I've kind of coined it as a thing, dead cart walking. I walk up to a cart, I meet the people, I kind of check out what they're doing, and with a few minutes I can tell, this is not good. They're not going to make it. It's not going to be here. But here's the cool thing that I've seen from that tragedy of a food cart going out of business. Sometimes those food cart owners end up in a better situation, and the lessons they learned from that entrepreneurial endeavor serves them in the next phase of their journey. So I can't tell you, yes, your dream is going to come true, but what I can tell you is if you have a dream, you have to battle for it. That's the first thing. If you have a dream, you have to battle for it. I'm about to tell you why. And the second thing is that even if you don't from point A to point B, you can get to point C. I'll tell you a story from my own journey, but first, why if you have a dream, you have to battle for it. Dreams don't go away. They just smolder in your heart and cause ongoing ache. And if you have a dream, you've got to battle for it because it's the only way to deal with that ache. Set out after it and pursue it and try to go from point A to point B. It will do wonders for you. And hear me on this, I don't really care whether your dream comes true or not. What I care about is the journey that you're going to go on, the life change you're going to experience, the character development, and where you'll end up. Because you may not end up A to B. You may end up at C. For example, for me, I wanted to be a published author. A to B. I did it. I'm so excited. I love books. I always wanted to be a published author. That was great. Same time, summer 2011, I set some goals. Going to be a speaker, going to be self-employed, going to be a published author, and I'm going to be a food writer. I didn't know exactly what that was, but that's what I'm going to be, and that's what I'm going to do. One of the things that inspired me summer 2011 is I absolutely loved Anthony Bourdain, may he rest in peace. And, he was a bit of a curmudgeon. I love that about him. I love that authenticity. But I thought to myself, you know what? If Anthony Bourdain could get paid to eat and drink, so can I. And he inspired me. I know he inspired millions of people, actually, and he inspired me to go for it. So I thought, I'll be a food writer. And as I headed on my journey, I discovered that's not really the thing I want. I love food writers. I cheer them on. I encourage them. I had dinner the other night with a food writer, and I love what they do. I love reading their material. But I'm more of a culinary storyteller. I still remember when that happened, that I finally figured out, oh, this is what I do. A couple years ago, I'm at Hood Chris Winery doing an event with Tess and Patrick Barr. Tess is a wonderful winemaker. She makes incredible wine. I love Patrick. He's just a fantastic human being. Get yourself up to Hood Chris Winery at Hood River. And Tess is getting ready to introduce me, and she has a blues band that's phenomenal. Get her blues albums. And she introduced me. She goes, Steven, how do I explain you? How do I introduce you? How do I tell people what you do? I'm like, It hit me right then. Just tell them I'm a culinary storyteller. She goes, oh, that's what you do. Yes, I can do that. So while she's getting ready to introduce me, I'm standing there in front of everybody on my phone, desperately trying to check my GoDaddy app. You guessed it. Can I buy culinarystoryteller.com? And yes, I could, and yes, I did. In fact, you can go to culinarystoryteller.com and check out where it takes you. But I love getting to tell culinary stories today. When I go to a restaurant and have a fantastic meal, it's like, oh, I want to know the story of the chef, how this chef got here, how she got here making this incredible food. Or when I go to a brewery, it's like, man, this is fantastic beer. I want to meet the brewer and figure out how she became a brewer and hear her journey. I love those culinary stories. And so I set out, I'm going to be a food writer. Ended up over here, not A to B, but A to C, the beauty of point C. And I'm so happy being a culinary storyteller. I love to absolutely do that. So I don't know if your dream will come true. But I don't care. What I care is that you battle for it, you pursue it, you head out off in the direction of the life you imagine. knowing that you may or may not get to A to B. Put the work in. Put the work in. Do the work. Do the work. Do the work. You want to live the dream? Pay the price. But as you set out from A to B, you may end up at point C, and that will be a way better place you can ever imagine. There's lots of places in my life where I thought I was going to end up here, and I've ended up over here, and I'm so much better off for it. And I'm so glad that I discovered the beauty of point C. I'm Steven Shomler. I believe in the beauty of your dreams. Go live the life you imagine.